comes LeBron with a minute to play in the fourth. He goes all the way! Woo!
Okay. What's going on, y'all? It's Jared back with another episode of the podcast that we're actually going to be changing to the Double Team podcast because our other partner decided to move in a different direction, so it's just going to be me and Sham from now on. But yes, sir. So go ahead, Sham, introduce yourself to the people.
You know, Shamron, y'all remember me from the last episode or intro or whatever.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
here now. We here.
Yes, sir. Double Team podcast, know what I'm saying? But so today, unfortunately, we're gonna show y'all heard the news about Kobe Bryant. His unfortunate passing. I'm sure me and Sham both send our condolences to his family, all the people that was involved in the accident, and today we just kind of wanted to talk about some of our favorite Kobe moments, and just what he meant to us. So Sham, you wanna go ahead and start it off, bro?
Yeah, man. So Kobe. So just to put it in perspective, I'm a Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan for a long, since I started watching basketball. I've been a Lakers fan. Kobe Bryant has been my favorite player, just a huge influence, and I could really go on and on about that. But just my first ever memory of basketball was 2008, and it was the NBA final. They were playing. It was the finals. It was Celtics versus Lakers. And I just remember that's when I fell in love with basketball. Was just from watching Kobe play and the energy and just I don't know if I ever really seen anybody have that sort of passion towards something like that. And so it was just crazy to watch, and you could just tell how much work was put into his game.
Yeah. And me personally, I was never really a Kobe Bryant fan. I actually didn't like him. I thought he was overrated just because I had never seen him in his prime. Around that time I started really getting into basketball, it was probably around 2012, 2013, and that was his last couple good years in the league. And then of course he had his Achilles injury around that same time as well. So I never really saw him play in his prime. However, I do remember the past it was about maybe 2 years ago, I actually sat down and watched some of his highlights, and I started to watch him as a player, and I really fell in love with who he was and just what he stood for and just how he carried himself. And I actually started doing research on him, and he actually accomplished some pretty crazy feats, you know what I mean? And just seeing the type of person that he was, all the things that he was doing throughout the league, and just the impact that he had on the game, it was just wow, you know what I mean? It was crazy. And then remember his last game where he had 60, that was wild. I remember that day.
I remember that day. As soon as I came home, I was in 8th grade. Came home, threw my Kobe jersey on. I was just sitting on the TV, just ready. I was just ready. And then I wasn't expecting him to drop 60.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was.
I was man, I'll be cool with 30.
Right.
Cool with 30.
I think Shaq was yo, you gotta drop 50 for. I was like, bro, Shaq, this is his
last
last
game, bro.
This man, right? This is his last game, bro.
This man not dropping 50,
not 50,
bro.
And he's I'm gonna one up that. Know what I mean?
60,
I was he said 60. I was oh, he geeking. And I remember I woke up. I was Kobe Bryant dropped 60 because I actually decided to watch. I decided to watch the Warriors game.
Oh
that
yeah,
day, bro.
I
decided to watch because but it was the same day though, because the Warriors was about to win 73 games, and I was trying to watch the Warriors.
I do remember that, and I was it was an easy.
Yo,
decision.
that was a crazy day, bro.
Yeah,
that was just a wild day, but yeah, man, just what Kobe meant to the game, bro. It's just it can't be replaced, and it's just so sad that he had to go as early as he did. I mean, he was, working on so many other things, and just he had so many things in the works that, could have, if it had panned out, it would have been obviously something to see. You know what I mean? And I think Kobe also kind of redefined what it was to just be associated with the NBA. You know what I mean? After he retired, it's not he just sat back and was I'm good now. As soon as he retired, he ended up winning an Oscar, you know what I mean? So it was just he never stopped, you know what I mean? But, once he retired, it wasn't his journey didn't stop there. He was still pursuing other areas, you know what I mean?
He showed you can do other things like outside of basketball. Like Kobe never even had like a college education. Like he went straight to the league, and he still was able to like do like the other things that he enjoyed. He was still able to do them at the higher level.
Right.
And he was able to like use his like platform to do that. You know.
Right.
Like, he's written like 4 books, got Oscar. Like I read his I guess it would be like a memoir, like the Mamba Mentality book. Like I read that probably like 3 times.
Yeah, and just again getting back to that, it's like, wow, you just see who he was, just his character, and just the type of person that he was, you know, the type of father that he was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of cool to see, like, after he retired, just that other side of him that we never got to see while he was playing. I mean, it was always very serious demeanor when he played. He didn't joke around much. He didn't laugh. He didn't, you know, you didn't see him going out, posting on Instagram and stuff. Like, no. He was about his business. But as soon as he retired, it was like he started opening up. You know, we started seeing Kobe the producer, Kobe the father, Kobe the husband. You know what I mean? And it just made you fall in love with him even more. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, again, bro, just so sad, you know, the events of, you know, what happened. And ironically, he was going to a basketball game,
Yeah,
you know.
that just shows who Kobe was.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but rest in peace to Kobe, bro. You know, I actually do wear number 24 for my AAU, so you know from now on, you know I gotta represent. You know what I mean?
And I play lacrosse as well, and I wear number 8 in lacrosse because of Kobe. So
Yeah, gotta represent. But yeah, again, we just want to share our thoughts and prayers for all the people whose lives was lost in that horrible crash, and yeah, condolences to their families, Kobe's family, and yeah, kind of like if you saw the announcements, like what Sham said, bro. If you feeling anything of grief, you know, any feelings that you have, or you want to just, you know, express what you feeling, like just, you know, always hit our lines, always, you know, talk to your parents, talk to your counselors, you know, you have people around you to kind of let you know, and most importantly, bro, like just enjoy life, bro. Just enjoy it, cause it's like that. Sure. It's over, bro. It's over. You just never know.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, we want to thank y'all for joining us for our first topic episode of the podcast. Next time, I think we'll try to get somebody in so we can maybe talk about something else. I know the Super Bowl just passed, so we can talk about that. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for us. Sham, you wanna sign off, bro?
Yeah. You know, catch y'all next time, man. Don't got too much to say, man. R.I.P. Kobe. Catch y'all.
Alrighty.
Back comes LeBron with a minute to play in the fourth. He goes all the way! Woo!